Howdy all. Welcome to a very quick tutorial on how to make a captured ring fidget spinner. We'll be using Blender to model the spinner and export as an STL for 3D printing. Hopefully, this will get new users into the software to make bigger and better models for 3D print. Enable extensions, F2. Open Blender. Delete the default cube. Add Mesh Circle. In the Add Circle panel, change vertices to 64 and hit Enter. Select the circle and rotate on the X-axis 90 degrees. Hit Tab to go into Edit mode and select the Move tool. Box select about this much of the circle, making sure you leave a curved arc. Press X and delete the selected vertices. Press A to select all the verts and Shift D to duplicate. Move the duplicated verts to the right and type in 0.2 for the X move in the Move panel. Select the top two verts and press F to connect. Do the same with the two bottom verts. Press A to select all the verts and Shift D to duplicate. Move the duplicated verts to the right and type in 0.25 for the X move in the Move panel. Duplicate the verts again and do the same thing again. Hit Tab to go back into Object mode. In the Modifiers Properties tab, go to Generate Screw Modifier. Change the axis to Y and steps, viewport, and render to 64. Apply the modifier. The way I normally do it is to use Convert to Mesh, which applies all the modifiers at one time. Right mouse click and Convert to Mesh. Still selected on the model, right mouse click and click on Shade Flat to see what the model looks like without viewport smoothing. In the Item tab, we'll change the size of the model. Since we earlier rotated the model, let's reset the orientation. Press Ctrl A and apply all transforms. In the X and Y dimensions, enter 2. And in the Z dimension, enter 1. This is a size that feels good in my hand, but you're free to change the spinner to any size you want. Finally, go to File, Export, STL, and save the model to a file for your 3D prints. A habit I use is to always click on Include Selection Only, since many times I do not want to send all the model parts to the STL. In this case, it does not matter since there is only one object, but I believe it's a good habit to get into. Import into your slicer software. I'm using a Bamboo P1P. I use the default settings of 0.2 mm height layer and 0.2 mm initial layer height. No supports should be needed. Send to print. And hopefully, this is the beginning of many cool prints for you all. Happy modeling and 3D printing.